Hi there, folks. Simon here, welcoming you to the 2023 July Beginner TAC Tournament. This is the semifinals Blitz Tiebreaker between Evoshen and Takwolf129 to see who makes it to the finals against Cap 88. So we are just about ready to go. This is Blitz, like I said. So it is played on the 6x6 board, just like the rest of the games in this tournament. However, it is played with different time controls. That is 3 minutes on the clock with a 5-second increment, meaning that 5 seconds gets added to their time after every turn. And that means these games will go very quickly, and it's whoever wins both games in a match. And so they will continue playing 2-game matches until somebody wins as both colors. And that is what we are going to be doing here. And I may be joined by PlutoTheBrave in a few minutes for some co-commentary, but we'll see. All right, so we are joined now by PlutoTheBrave.
Hi.
And he is not suffering from seasonal allergies like I am, so he will sound much better.
Thankfully.
And now we are just waiting on Evoshen and Takwolf to set up their game. And then we will be ready to jump in and check that out.
Cool. I haven't commentated Blitz in a while. I'm looking forward to some fun games.
Yeah, they had some pretty solid. I don't know if you saw their actual
No, I haven't.
semifinals
I haven't
match.
seen the like full length games.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever seen Takwolf129 play. So
It
I'm looking forward to
is, I believe, their first tournament. So
Ooh, okay. Whereas Evoshen is a little more experienced.
yeah, he has played in quite a few. He's played in, I believe, just one beginner. This is his second beginner, but he also played in the February Intermediate Open, and he played in the 2021 TAC Open. And he was in
I
the TAC League that we did for a while.
Okay.
And he
So
does
a
still
few more
qualify
games
for
under his
beginner
belt.
because it's a skill-based thing, not a time-based thing. But here we are. They've
Mm-hmm.
got the game up and ready to go. Looks like game one is Takwolf in white and Evoshen in black.
They're already off.
And opposite corners. And going straight for that center control. Interesting. I would have
Ooh.
expected the capstone to go down at D2 there.
Yeah, it looks like. Oh.
I think Evoshen had it already planned out to play there because he expected white to play it at D2, and then he just dropped it right away.
Yeah, because it feels slightly stranger in response to C2 as opposed to D2,
For
definitely.
sure. And so I think that they're really focused on playing quickly here, which, I mean, makes sense. It is Blitz. But I think that
Yeah.
that's going to end up being a detriment to them. So first tack threat of the game, Evoshen, with the horizontal threat coming down with D4. White comes down with their own capstone. Now, White's position here looks pretty solid, to be honest. That horizontal threat is seemingly stronger than Black's.
Yeah, but maybe Black has a move quicker at the moment.
Yeah, the momentum is
So
now in Black's
White
for
can
Black.
probably stop
Yeah.
it.
Okay, and now Black playing for this vertical cuts off White's ability to go for that horizontal that's easy. Here, you think either a flat or a wall at B2? No, plays up above, interestingly, allowing White to make the tack threat with
Oh,
B2.
that,
But
but White doesn't.
doesn't go for it.
Huh.
Black
And
continuing
Black
to
just
build up
ignores
there.
it
I don't know.
again. I think White should definitely go for B2 here. It's like, doesn't feel like a question.
I actually feel like an E2 is better because then when you play
Ooh,
E1, you're making the vertical and the horizontal. And
that is
then
good.
it's
That's a good
Tinue.
point.
And so I think E1 still works here.
Yeah. Oh, but he doesn't play it.
Didn't play. I think E1 would have been Tinue there, but missed it. Yeah, I'm pretty positive it would have been Tinue.
Yeah,
Wow.
agreed.
Missed it though.
That goes to show how quick Blitz is.
Yeah,
Well, that's
Blitz is
attack
just so
threat.
dang fast. Will in the chat saying, they're
And
playing so
missed it.
fast. Yep, missed the threat. Missed the vertical there. Black wanted to make their own threat, missed the vertical. White takes game one. Now, this means that they will be playing another game, and if Takwolf wins as Black in game two, they will move on to the finals against Cap 88. However, Evoshen can still tie this up and bring him to another match if he wins as White in this game.
Yeah, like Evoshen was 25 seconds above the original time.
That is very quick, well under an average time of 5 seconds per move. And I think that's probably
Yeah.
what did him in here, is taking too little time to think about his moves.
Yeah, because the thing about the time controller is that it is super quick, but you still have a little bit of time to think, especially in the opening. Just taking it like a 10 seconds to think in a tricky position can often be the difference between winning and losing in the blitz.
Yeah, I have a hard time with that. When I'm playing tag, if it's blitz or regular or whatever, if I have even under 5 minutes in a regular match, I start to panic. And so people not
Mm.
used to this short clock can definitely panic. Me, especially in blitz, I know I play very, very quickly as a in general. People always talk about how crazy fast I play and how it's to my detriment. But if I'm playing blitz, it's panic quick as opposed to just confident quick. And that panic
Yeah,
quick can really mess you up. And I think that's what happened here to Evotion.
yeah, no, it makes sense.
All right, and
Ooh.
here we are with game two. Evotion in white, Takwolf in black. I do want to make sure they have the right rules. Yeah, they're all set. All right, opposite corners, center control yet again. I think here, honestly, in Blitz, I really like playing a capstone there instead of at like D3 for white. Dropping a capstone there feels like it would have been really strong.
It's super hard because it's slightly less common as well. It's super hard to respond to like quickly and well.
But now I want to drop a capstone at C2 as white.
Yeah, C1 is I'm not sure about that one. Ooh,
But going up above, oh, interesting
and
plays
then
here from Evotion. Gotta
this is a
be,
very interesting position.
yeah, gotta be careful.
Is he gonna see a B1 here? Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so black can make a threat here by playing at F2 or at F1 or at F3. And white is a little bit further away from that.
Yeah, white doesn't have a lot going on at
Oh,
the
black
moment.
not making
And
the threat
black
though, not playing at
doesn't make the
F2 or
threat.
F3.
They might just not have seen it because it's the cap throw.
Yeah, the cap throw is a trickier move to spot for sure. White might see it, and that's why they're playing at F2
Yeah, though black can still renew with an F3 or an F4.
for sure. But I think that also this works for white going for the horizontal down below as well. They want to come up with E2 maybe.
And now B3.
I think black doesn't see the cap throw, but they see the cap to D3, and so they're trying to build that horizontal to the left over there.
Yeah.
But now black can just build at C4. White building up top.
And black still has momentum here.
Yeah, and black's got a great move here. So building for that horizontal, White expects them to play at a4. If they play at f3, that's the horizontal, or at f4 even. If they play at f4, probably better. They play at f4, that's the horizontal that goes from dropping the capstone to d2 or from playing at a4. And that can be easy to miss.
Definitely. And are we going to see f4 and f3?
f4 or f3, either one of those is probably the best move right now.
Yeah.
But the way this has been going,
there's not,
I think
like, a lot of
b5
ways
is
to
equally
stop.
likely.
Yeah.
Does play
Okay,
the
we
f3.
do
Okay,
see.
so here it is. We'll see if either player spots the double threat.
Yeah,
And
white
again,
has to either capture onto e4, e3, or f3, otherwise they
yep,
lose, I think.
it's got to be e3. Oh, that's it. That's
Oh,
the game. It had to
that's the
be
game, and that's
e3.
the match.
And that's the match. Yeah, Takwolf takes both games, and moves on to the finals against Cap 88. Going to be USA versus Germany. I'm interested in this. Evoshen actually has a lot more practice in Blitz than Takwolf does. Evoshen had to play, I think, a 10-game Blitz playoff in their group stage to get here. So
Whoa.
definitely has more Blitz experience, but it looks like Takwolf came out on top here. A little bit more practice, I think, in general right now. Takwolf is newer to the game, but I think plays a lot more frequently right now. Is getting a lot more practice recently, so that was fun. It was quick too. I mean, that was what, less than 15 minutes to get both games done because it is Blitz.
Yeah, it makes a change from the sevens tournament.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, we don't need that. But that is it. Thanks, Pluto, for joining me and talking to me. I mean, I know it was only 15 minutes, but thanks for hopping in and joining me for this.
No worries. It's a fun 2 games to commentate.
Yeah, and we'll see the next tournament, or the next tournament match, the finals against Cap 88. That's going to be later this week, and I'm looking forward to that. Cap 88 has shown that he is, while it's also his first tournament, he is definitely a competitor here, doing lots of game analysis using the bots in the Discord server and things like that, checking over his game, seeing where he can do better, and definitely a student of the game.
I think that's really that really trumps experience, I think, a lot of the time when you're deliberately putting in the effort to learn and see where you've gotten wrong, as opposed to just play the loads of matches.
And it used to be just play loads of matches, but after we saw the example of Aliono 2, huge student of the game, very few games played, and then he goes ahead and wins the TAC championship. So yeah, it's a real thing. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Be sure to check out the description below for all things TAC, especially the TAC Discord server, which is where you can find all sorts of TAC resources like people to play with, whether that be right here on playtac.com or asynchronously in the Discord server itself. Play with all sorts of people, find all sorts of TAC things, talk about TAC, lots of just everything TAC. So be sure to check that out. And thanks again for joining me, Pluto, in this stream.
Yeah, thank you, and bye.
Yeah, and until next time, have a great day and happy tacking.